Welcome back to Chokitibu Media. There's this news published by Premium Times yesterday, and I would like you to listen to what they said in that post. It's all about the governor of Benue State, his own take about the accusation of Christian genocide in Nigeria, about what he has to say in response to what is going on in the United States of America, the statement of Donald Trump, of making Nigeria a country of a particular concern. I want you to listen to this man. He's a priest, and I want you to judge him. It's good to judge him so that we know the kind of person he is. The man, his name is Alia, Governor Alia Hyacinth. The man said, and the Premium Times reported him like this: no religious genocide in Benue State. Governor Alia, a Catholic priest turned politician, spoke during a consultative forum on protection of rights of internally displaced persons, IDPs, and forcibly displaced person, FDPs, organized by the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, in Abuja. This report was put together by Falmata Daniel on November 19, which was yesterday, 2025. Benue State Governor Hyacinth Alia said on Wednesday that there is no religious genocide in the state. Contrary to the narrative pushed by United States government official to declare Nigeria a country of a particular concern. In my state of Benue, we don't have any religious, any ethnic, any racial, any national or state genocide. We don't have that. Do we have a number of insecurities in the state? Yes, we do. But it is not a genocide. Someone would need to talk. Check the United Nations definition of this. The governor said. Mr. Alia, a Catholic priest turned politician, said this during a consultative forum on protection of rights of internationally displaced person and forcibly displaced person, FDPs, organized by NHRC. He also maintained that there is no jihad going on in any part of the country, even though the two major rival terror groups operating mainly in the northeast, Boko Haram and ISWAP, have declared their aim to establish Islamic rule in their respective domain based on their distorted interpretation of Quran, widely regarded to be lacking scholarly credibility. Boko Haram seek a local Islamic state in Nigeria, while ISWAP envisions a broader caliphate across West Africa aligned with ISIS. We do not have any jihad in Nigeria, Governor Alia maintained. On Wednesday, I am speaking, I'm quoting him now, to you as a reverend father in the church. I am speaking to you as a governor of a state. If there were any, particularly in my state or any part of Nigeria, I would have been the very number one person to make a noise. Mr. Alia remarks comes at a time Nigeria is facing scrutiny on the global stage over allegation of persecution and targeted killing of Christians. The spotlight turned on Nigeria in the build-up to subsequent designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern by the United States with threat from President Donald Trump to send troops to Nigeria to save Christians. The Nigerian government top official and many respected voices, including religious leaders, have denied the claim of genocide in Nigeria. Although there is widespread insecurity in the country, the government said it does not target religious groups. Data cited by U.S. government official to claim the Christian genocide in Nigeria cannot be independently verified by BBC investigation found. Christian and Muslim population have been killed without a discrimination in Nigeria. Widespread insecurity fueled by weak governance, scramble for resources, banditry, among other factors. Nigeria was first designated as country of particular concern during the first term of President Donald Trump, but designation was lifted during the Joe Biden presidency. Interface with the U.S. Embassy. Speaking during the event on Wednesday, the Benue State Governor noted that he visited the American embassy in Nigeria explaining the issue regarding insecurity in the state. So it is on the record that I had an interface with the American ambassador to let him know that both in Nigeria, particularly in Benue State, there is no genocide unless it is my description and the United Nations description of a genocide does not fit within the parameters. This is what the man has to say, and that is the way they reported it. Despite all the cries all over the world, from Canada to Australia, to the United States of America, and even across some influencers, people speaking up, people are talking now.
Meanwhile, Benue State Governor Hyacinth Alia on Wednesday dismissed claims of a Christian genocide in his state, saying that there is no religious, ethnic, or racial genocide in Benue. Alia made these comments while speaking at a forum on the protection of the rights of internally displaced persons organized by the National Human Rights Commission in Abuja. Let's take a look.
I am a reverend father. So being in governance does not take that away from me. I am still a reverend father. I came in as a governor, as a reverend father. I am working with the fear of God and the compassion of Christianity and humanity. And at the end of the day, I'm still going back to the church as a reverend father and a good Christian. So that is for the record. We need to understand this. In my state of Benue, we don't have any religious, any ethnic, any racial, any national or state genocide. We don't have that. Do we have a number of insecurities in the state? Yes, we do. But it is not a genocide.
All right. Well, a few months ago in April of this year, actually, Governor Alia was heard saying that the federal government must step up in the fight against insurgency after 72 people were killed in the Holy Thursday and Good Friday attacks in Ukum and local government areas of the state, saying that the crimes are religiously targeted. Let's take a look.
This is a siege. Barely 1.5 months ago, we didn't have it easy to repel the terrorists in Kwande axis. So if this is not a siege, what is it? The federal government must up this game in our support and in fighting this insurgency. It is targeted, it is planned, and religiously it is being executed. They are terrorists. They are terrorists, period. And we strongly believe that their endpoint, their aim, is to land grab.
All right. I mean, Ayo, I can see you looking down because it just appears that they're playing politics with our lives. In one breath, you say that there is no Christian genocide. In another breath, you say that these crimes are religiously targeted. I'll take a tweet. This person, Okocha CFC, wrote, Reverend Father, religion is a game of convenience for many people. It's even worse with politicians. I fear religious people. I fear pastors more. The worst is any pastor that is also a politician. And we're hearing these sort of conversation coming out from, different quarters, whether there is, Christian genocide. The other day, it was the African Union that said there was no Christian genocide. But we also had a PDP governor from Benue State saying that, these attacks are, ethnic cleansing or even, religious cleansing. A quick comment.
Yeah, very quick. I ended my last statement saying that two truths can exist at once. Does Nigeria have an insecurity challenge? Absolutely. Terrorism, banditry, the SGF was able to dimension this in his statement. The other part is that are Christians being targeted, or are some of these being targeted, or are some of these attacks religiously motivated? Absolutely. You only need to speak to the people who are living there. And it's instructive to note that the cries of these people have been on for many years. It didn't just start in 2025 nor 2024. However, what amplified their voices is because America got into the fray, and then we all started to scramble and people started speaking up. I hope that, I don't know as a Reverend Father if the governor of Benue State belongs to the Christian Association of Nigeria, because Christian Association of Nigeria have come out to say that there is a Christian genocide. PFN, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, have come out to say these are people who have members and who have churches reported and members that they have records. I said it earlier based on the SGF's position that until the Nigerian government can give us credible and verifiable numbers and data, then they cannot demonstrate to the Nigerian people that they have an understanding of what is happening, therefore cannot tag what is happening without understanding the issues. A lot of people who live, who work, who are members of the society and who have come out to say their own part with evidence. Reverend Dachomo talked about the mass graves they've had to organize. Let the Nigerian government give us counter-verifiable facts saying that to negate the position of these people. Empirical. Until they are able to do that, they cannot. By all rights, there's no Christian genocide. I'm sorry to say. And I must mention that yesterday, like I said, the Christian community rose up and started posting because they saw what was happening. And I'm talking about the Christian community in the South. We had more pastors, more leaders coming out to say that, oh, let the government fix it. I hope that they will not sleep on this. One person said, perhaps this is the prayer of the salvation they have been asking for many years, that finally we can deal with the problem. It's not apportioning blame. At the end of it all is, can we fix the problem? Can we ensure that Christians, Muslims, or whatever religion they practice can freely enjoy the freedom of religion? That's what we're asking for.
All right.
Thank you for watching. This is Chokitable Media. Please put your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you feel. Kindly subscribe, share, and like. Put on your notification button, and God bless you as you do. See you in my next episode. Bye-bye for now.